Hello, yummy mummies and mummies to be, yummy daddies and daddies to be. Welcome to the Maternity Diary. As you're all aware, my family and I are moving to the west of Canada. And so join me on the leg 2 of this journey. On this particular leg, we moved from Ottawa in Ontario to Sault Ste Marie in Ontario as well. This was the longest drive that we had to do, and the drive is actually supposed to take 9 hours 9 minutes, which is about 828 kilometers via the Trans-Canada Highway. However, you know, driving with kids, you have to make many stops, and so we ended up driving for I think almost 11 hours in total. This drive was so smooth because it was actually the very first longest drive we had to do with the kids. And so what we did was, to set off, we did the longest drive for the first part of the journey, which was about I think 4 to 5 hours drive straight without stopping. So we actually left in the morning around 7 a.m. and we drove non-stop for 5 hours. Okay guys, so as we move from Ottawa to Sault Ste Marie, you'll see so many beautiful sceneries. There's water everywhere, and if you know me, you know I'm a huge water freak. Oh yeah, I'm a huge water freak. You know what? I actually, maybe months ago, I actually locked my hair, and I did it myself because I wasn't ready to pay like $1,000 plus to have someone do it for me. So, as versatile and talented as I am, I locked my hair myself, and so to retire, I have to do it still. So you know, I kept my hair for 2 months because usually it takes me like several hours to finish retying. And so for this trip, I decided to do my retie in the car during the trip. So every little chance I could get, I'll retie a few. So here you can see that retired my sister locks, my homemade sister locks that cost me barely nothing. To be very honest with you, the kids surprised me so much on this trip. They were so well composed. I thought they were going to be so exhausted and like fed up of us, but the whole trip, like, I think they were intrigued by the scenery, the landscape. I really believe they were, because it still surprises me till now how well they did in the car. Like, no complaints. So trust me, they only complained maybe the last 1 hour because they got tired. They were like, come on, are we not there yet? And that was it. The whole trip, they really surprised me. So, you know, kids are amazing. They can do so much more than we can think. The rocks. They were so amazing. Like, seeing the rocks on the drive, I couldn't even close my eyes to sleep, even though I was tired a lot of the times. I couldn't even close my eyes. Can you imagine? Like, my eyes were so fixated on the entire trip. And I mean, the kids also enjoyed it. We sang a lot of kids' music and our own music. So what we did was we pre-downloaded a lot of songs that we knew that they loved. And for ourselves too, you know, you don't only have to think about the kids, but you yourself, you're important too. Yes, you matter as well. You see those round balls? I have absolutely no idea what they are. If you know what they are, please let me know and educate us, sis. Educate me, please. Yeah, I actually never had the chance to even check what exactly they were, but it's actually run across a long distance. Like those orange balls, can you see them? Yeah. The best part of driving long distance is if you have a partner with you who can also drive. You can share the workload, and so you don't get too tired and you can cover longer distance. So yeah, I would have my husband drive. He drove in the morning, and we always split. Most of the time we split the trip into 3 parts. So he would do the first 2 parts most of the time, and I do the last part, driving into the city. And it was so helpful for us to be able to do that because we were less tired. And I mean, we use cruise control most of the time anyway, so there wasn't any like serious hard work that was done by us. But I mean, it's easy to get tired on these trips, very, very easy. So when you have someone you can chat with, sing songs and together, and I mean someone who can also take your place, you can plan the trip all the time, but it doesn't mean that you have to stick to the plan all the time. Let's talk about the band that I used in the car for the kids. I mean, they were such a lifesaver. You know, when kids sleep, even adults in the car, you end up, your head keeps falling off.
I beg your pardon?
And I got this thing on Amazon, and it was super helpful. You can see right now how helpful it is. It helps so that we don't have to like constantly be turning to fix their heads or their necks, so that they are not in like they don't wake up with neck ache and all of that. So it was super, super helpful. So on arrival in Sault Ste Marie, the very first place that we went to is the library, and there's this beautiful story that is told on the path of the library. It's about discovering yourself, so you can follow the story. But unfortunately, I started from the end to the beginning. Come on, who does that? So instead of starting from 1 to 13, I started from the end to number 1. So forgive me, guys. I know you're smart and beautiful people and you get the story. Sorry about that again. So I take a walk in the beautiful town of Sault Ste Marie. It's a very, very small town, and so what I did was I took a walk with the kids, and we walked towards I think the city center, where there are very beautiful murals. Like, the murals are just so beautiful. So our initial plan was to go to the Bush Plane Museum in Sault Ste Marie, but we got there too late, and the museum actually closes at 4 p.m. so we couldn't make it in time for that. But I actually got the chance to go around the Bush Plane, where I saw the water, some of the planes outside. And yeah, it hurts me that I couldn't get the chance to actually explore the museum. Look at this, it's like a memorial. Oh, now, let's talk about the memorial that is on the road to their library. Like you can see on the floor, I think people pay for it, I have no idea, but you'd see that people have put their memories of people that they have lost, their loved ones they've lost, inscripted on the tiles on the floor. And it was just something that got me so emotional, like walking over it. At a point I was like, am I supposed to be walking over it? I feel like so bad walking over it, but that was the purpose of it. And if you come from Sault Ste Marie, let me know more about this. Maybe I'm not privy to the true details of it, but yeah, it was just so emotional walking over it to the library. And the kids at the library, like I said, at the library, the kids enjoyed like playing the piano. They don't play piano anyway. This is you just play like the toy one, so you can enjoy the musical that comes from here. So now we arrive at the hotel where we would sleep, eat, shower, wake up the next day, and we'll set off to our next destination. Do you know where our next destination is? Let me know in the comment section.
So when you lose yourself, just pray in all his names. Oh, love lives up in all ways.
Believe in second chances. Stop living in the past. Believe in different classes. You won't go too fast.
Until next time, don't forget to stay happy, stay healthy, stay beautiful, guys, and never ever forget that God loves you. See you next time. Mwah.
I'ma live my life like it's my last day. Live my life like it's my last day. So I'ma live